I've lost all of my momentum. All of it is just gone. I was doing so well, making videos every day, almost every day, for so long, for almost 3 months, and now, just like that, I have not made a video in like over a week. And now I have been away. Right? 3, 4, 5, 6, no, almost 5 days I was away. So I'm going to give me that. But it's been over a week, it's maybe been 10 days. I'm not exactly sure when the last time I uploaded, but still, it's way too long. It's way too long. But like, the reason is my sister has been over visiting, and she has two tiny babies. Well, not tiny babies, they're toddler babies. And they are quite a handful. And it is extremely distracting, and it also just takes a lot of energy and like disrupts the rhythm, the natural rhythms of my way I like to flow through life. And now I'm having to adapt to theirs and the energy drain and all of this, and just finding the time. I need big spaces of time. It's very hard for me to chunk into small bits, especially for things like this, even though this is a simple enough thing, I guess. But then there's also, like, I'm thinking too hard. The idea of this is just supposed to be a simple video every day, to not overthink it, to just do, and that's how I build the momentum. That's what I started with back in the day. The first video is like, just make a video about anything. It doesn't really matter what it is about. What matters is just the posting every day. But then you get in your head about it. You get in your head because you want it to be successful. You want it to perform well and blah, blah, blah. And so there's always this tension, this pull between the effort that I have to put into a video to make it good, the preparation, the thinking about it, the planning of it, or just like a video like this where I'm just like ad-libbing to the camera. I'm just expressing my thoughts and what that means in the moment, because I don't have a planned video. I don't know what I am going to say next. It's difficult for me to think about. I'm having to slow down now because I really don't even know what I'm going to end this sentence with. That's why I've forgotten even what I'm talking about. The idea that I've lost all my momentum in life, all because of going away. And then my sister's disturbances from her babies is quite shocking, and they will be here for another week or so who knows. But like, maybe I can just try crawl back some of this momentum. Small things. I don't have to be successful. Let's maybe just forget the idea of that completely, just for the next week or so. Maybe I'm not going to get a video every day, and that's okay. Just accept it, but also try build momentum in the other things which I've slacked off again from as well. I did go for a run yesterday, and I did my exercises today, but there has been a big period of time, and again, I was away, so I'm going to be like, but like, it's so easy to fall off. Maybe that's part of it as well. The fact that it is so easy to fall, I've talked about this before, it's so easy to fall off the horse, and it is so difficult to get back upon and ride again when we are falling off, particularly if there is a disturbances in our roads ahead of us. When we're in a flow, when we're getting used to the rhythms of life, it's easy to just keep going. But now I'm just like, I feel out of balance. I feel, because I was in a good place, and now things have disturbed that. And I think that's, also a good part of life is like, can you perform in the difficulties when it isn't easy to perform? And like, obviously I was in a very bad place before this, so I'm not going to be in a great place, particularly because I don't have that positive reinforcement around performing the actions. I don't get a dopamine reward hit from doing these things yet, because there isn't that positive thing. But like, you do it for the love of it, you do it for the game, you do it for like, I'm trying to do something else, and then that changes it, so I'm gonna remind myself, like, it doesn't have to give me the rewards. Just doing the thing can be the reward itself, and that's a good thing as well. And so, a slight shift of the perspective, which is going back to the original perspective. Anyway, I'm starting to really ramble here. I'm not sure. This is why I'm supposed to like plan these, so I have at least some level of a train of thought. But the idea is, I've lost my momentum because I've had disturbances in life and I've been away, and I'm struggling to get back on track. But maybe just, again, the small steps, keeping it simple, just taking 5 minutes to make a simple video, maybe enough. doing the small things, the small rituals, getting back into creating, writing the songs again. Again, you know, I was writing all those songs in this little book. Haven't done that in ages now because I've just fallen off. I've stopped doing my reading. I've stopped doing my practice, the rituals. I was creating all these positive things, and I'm slipping. At least I haven't got back onto TikTok, onto the evil, destructive, soul-sucking, doom-scrolling machine that is TikTok. I haven't fallen back there, but you know, I'm definitely not in the same place that I was, but hopefully by starting to do a small amount of these things, these positive areas of behavioral improvements within my life, I can rebuild some positive momentum before I get back into a natural flow of my own life when the disturbances have vacated this vicinity. Thank you for listening and wish me luck.